has a price. Write it on your paper. Every destiny on this earth has a price. I'm talking about the revelational light. The revelational light. Now that light has a price. Every light has a price. If you look up, I'm going to give you a gift. One of the ways to know the type of destiny you have is controlled by the demand the destiny is making on you. One of the ways to know the type of destiny you have is through the demand the destiny is making on you. Immortality cannot be established in a cheap way. No, the foundation is laid in ultimate price. Because it is the greatest gift of God to man. So if we have to convert it from the realm to the natural, a man should pay for it. Whatever that we change from God's realm to man's realm is tied to a price. So somebody said, in that village, there's no light. There is a demon. It's not true. It's not true. The truth is that the reason there is no road to that town is because people are stingy and selfish. Can I say it again? I said the reason there is no road to that village is because people are stingy and selfish. Selfishness will close a family heaven immediately. God will not make anything that is important to him part of the earth if men didn't pay. So it is deception for people to want to be honorable in a cheap way. It's deceptive. Every royal heart is a sacrificial heart. And the greatest blessing of sacrifice is light. Because the sword of victory is wielded by revelational light. I mean, the sword of prosperity is wielded. I said the sword of revelational light, of victory is wielded by revelational light. And there is no sacrifice, light can shine. That is why all burning bodies are sacrificial bodies. So when I see the way you react to sacrifice, it will point to your future. If you are like I have an oath of poverty and then the oath of chastity, there are enemies I don't fight. They are conquered in these two oaths. They know they will come to me. Naturally, as a eunuch, there are enemies I don't fight. The oath of poverty and chastity is the foundation of immortality. I'm about to learn to it now. Something happened to me yesterday. Something happened yesterday. I came to church to write the last chapter of my book on doctrine. And I made up my mind I'm going to finish. I mean, yesterday in the morning, early in the morning, around 12. So I sat on my table, and when I got to 6, I was visited. But you know, I understand emotional gambling and how to deal with it, how to deal with tiredness. So I tried to lie down, put my leg on the floor on the desk there, and then get up, trying to write. Got to 8 again. Feel like resting after 2 pages. Got back to writing to the floor now instead of chair. Then I had an encounter on immortality. I have never had. I'm about to tell you what it is. Secrets. I want to give you an advice. Try as much as you can in your whole life to keep your belt on your trouser. Try to keep your belt on your trouser all the time. The animal that's with you is an agent of death. If you're a man, you're hearing me. That animal that's inside your trouser, that animal is so idiotic sometimes that he behaves like an illiterate. The only way to keep him inside is through belt. You have to start locking him with belt if you want to leave. Well, that's advice. And make sure that your belt is very strong. Because an animal here we head of life and immortality. Oh, and I won. You know, sometimes the animal connect to your brain. You start behaving like a child. Somebody who's supposed to be intelligent became a fool because of the administration of an animal. You start telling children something that I don't want to waste time. The price of Revelational light. I made up my mind. I said that I will make him suffer by all means. If I didn't get him through revelation, I will expose the animal. Pen that have taken so many people to the grave. Sometimes I'll go to my office. I say, why will a man like Solomon's name come into the Bible? What a discouragement. Why would the name of a man like Solomon come into the Bible? How can somebody like me who is a eunuch, who is not married, manage reading the story of a man that has 700 wives? It's not manageable by me. It hurts me anytime I read that story. As if that is not even enough, he went and took 300 concubines. And God Queen of Sheba pregnant again. Solomon should come out of the Bible so I can give him belt. I say he's a king. His kingship is under my feet. King of who? And somebody says he's looking for wisdom of Solomon. I say you don't need that. You don't need wisdom of 700 wives. You need the wisdom of a king who died on the cross. The Bible says, he said, the wisdom of God is an embodiment. That's the wisdom you will need. That is why in Hebrews chapter 11, we start looking for his name. We can't see his name. The Lord told me yesterday. He said, as you see this. So that story I was trying to finish. I saw when it was 6. I was about to get up to write. It's like a hand put me down. And I saw a particular family in my village. I entered into that family. I used to go there when I was young. And I saw things I'm about to tell you. Here, today. When I want to say it now, I'm going to make you to stand up again. For a knowledge I don't want you to play with. Not only you, all that love you, including your children, should understand that knowledge. Even if you don't want to do anything about that knowledge, just understand it first. But before I go into it, I want to share on the foundation of immortality is laid in ultimate sacrifice. There are sacrifices. You know, Abraham made a sacrifice. As Abraham made a sacrifice, Abraham made, Jacob made, David made. But there are ultimate. Abraham made a sacrifice and died. There are different foundations. There are different sacrifices for different open doors. But the foundation of immortality is laid on ultimate sacrifice. Now, please write something down. If a covenant was obtained through sacrifice, it is only through sacrifice you can connect to it. Write down your paper. I say, if a covenant was enacted or established through sacrifice, it is only through sacrifice you can connect to it. That's what the Bible says. I lay down my life, and I would like you to lay down your own. In John chapter 10, 17 and 18, Jesus laid down his life. In 1 John 3, 16, he said, I want you to lay down your own, because that is the only way you can connect. It is a lot of people come to the altar to pray, but they are not